Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a bit of hand holding of the camera today. My name is Bronte. In case you are new here, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this. Click that button down below. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how I dye my grey hairs at home. So let's get straight into the video. So today I'm going to be showing you all the things that I use to dye my hair at home, DIY dyeing my own grey hairs. I have had grey hair for a long time and I am 26 years old, and I've probably had grey hair since I was about 20 probably. So this is my hair already dyed. I will be showing you my greys, so stay tuned for that. I get greys all through here and it is extremely noticeable, especially when they start to get a bit out of hand. So I have to dye my hair at home every about 3 months. Sometimes I just do the roots and go through all the roots, and sometimes I do like my full hair to try and keep it dark. I get my hair color from the local hair supply place, so I get the products from a hair supply place and do it myself. So I'm going to be showing the tools that I use and my technique. I don't have any formal hair training and I do not use box dyes from the supermarket, but I'm going to give you my brief rundown on how I keep my hair fresh and without greys. So if you would like to see how I dye my hair at home, then please keep watching. So it may be a little bit hard to tell because it was really hard to get my camera to focus, but hopefully you can see all the light grey hairs that I have towards the back of my head as well as in the center of my part. And then as I spread my hair, I can always just see more and more greys. Like I said, it was really hard to get the camera to focus this close up, but hopefully you can tell and see the greys. And obviously not the worst ever, but I mean, I still like to think that I'm quite young, so for me having to do my grey hairs all the time is really difficult. But as I said, doing the DIY, dyeing my hair, my grey hairs at home definitely helps me save lots of money. So when you're at home and on a budget, dyeing your hair at home is definitely a good way to go. So these are the tools that I will be using today to dye my hair. The only thing that I am missing is a pair of gloves, so I always have a bowl, obviously. The color activator that I use is volume 10 or 3% of the Creme peroxide, which activates the hair color and is a chemical, obviously. And then I also use the hair color, which is a Clairol Creme Riche hair dye, which, as I said, I get this from the hair supply store. I get medium, so 4.0 is the exact color that I get that you can see on the tube, and you mix this with the applicator, obviously, to achieve the color. I go a bit lighter because I've gone black in the past and it makes my hair way too dark, so I always go much lighter. I also use these toothbrushes as an applicator. You can use a proper applicator from the hair supply store, but I find that these toothbrushes, if you're on a budget and saving money, these are great too. And then I also use these big hair clips. So for the color, you use 1 part color and 2 parts of the peroxide. So basically you can measure this out, and there are videos which I'll link down below on the better measurements from a hair salon. But I always do 2 circles of the cream actual hair color, and then I measure out of extra amount of the cream applicator. So basically if I do 2 parts of the cream color, that means I need 4 amounts of the peroxide. And then I've done this enough to really do this as a basic measurement, but if you need exact measurements, I can also put that down below. So I mix this together using the toothbrush. Really mix this super well, you guys. Then I use this pawpaw ointment. If you guys have this, it's like a Vaseline, I guess. And then I put it around my hairline just to ensure that the color does not stain. I have had many times where I've applied color and it has stained a lot. And as I would recommend, definitely wear plastic gloves. This is a rookie error, me not wearing gloves. Basically, I apply the pawpaw on my neck, around my hairline and ears. And then I also suggest not wearing a good shirt because you definitely are bound to get color on it and get it stained. So just don't wear a shirt, or just wear like no top if that's easier, maybe just a towel. So make sure you also have a comb, which I forgot to include in here, but I grab a comb and then also using the clips, I separate my hair starting from the bottom on one side, as you can see closer to my ear, and then I split it apart and then start applying it basically like its inner part. I focus on the roots of my hair, and then little bits of color can get dragged down, but I really focus on the roots and then separating my hair. It definitely gets a lot harder to color your hair the more color that goes into it, because it all becomes really sticky and a lot harder to move. So that's why the gloves come in handy, and also using the clips to separate the hair and also the combs. So like I said, I focus heavily on the roots, making sure you get all the grays and doing both sides of the hair, and then you can sort of like comb it or string it down so it sort of goes down the hair, and so that it doesn't end up being a block color. But just make sure you also get the back of your hair. Sometimes I'll ask James to help me do the back of my hair that I can't see, because I don't want to miss any spots. So this probably takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to do all of my hair, and my hair's quite short, but again, I'm focusing on the roots and ensuring that I get all of the roots. So once I feel like I've gotten full coverage of all of my roots, as you can see there's all color focused on my roots, I use the toothbrush to sort of bring the color down really lightly, because I don't want my hair color to be a full thick color. I do want to sort of have some light parts, so that's why I use the toothbrush and also comb it through, just so there's still some dark coming down but also has some light in it. And then I go ahead and start washing my hands, because you don't want to get dye on your hands, that is for sure. If you had gloves on during this step, you will not need to worry about your hands and having the dye on your hands. As you can see, I've only got a little bit on, but I will use a nail polish remover or acetone if you have that, to remove any color that I have on my hands. This all step is generally necessary anyway, even if you do wear gloves, because I always get some around my head even though I put Vaseline on, so it is important to remove the color before it stains. So it usually takes me about 15 minutes to apply the color, and then I will leave it on for another 15 to 20 minutes before I get in the shower. On getting in the shower, I quickly rinse my hair, and you can see some color comes out, and then I sort of emulsify the color and rinse it through my whole hair just to give it a quick wash and really rub the color in before I go ahead and shampoo my hair. I'm just using the L'Oreal Elvive Color Protect shampoo, so I put that in, and then I really give my hair a really good thorough wash. I don't use any conditioner or anything like that. I just sort of wash all the shampoo through my hair before I go ahead and rinse it out, as you can see. So this is my hair immediately after I've showered. So obviously looks super dark, and I will show you what it looks like when it's actually properly dry. Give you a little before and after. So I'll see you when my hair is dry. So this is the finished hair after I have dyed it and blow dried it. Obviously I keep it nice and dark, so it is easy for me to DIY dye my hair at home every 3 months or so and keep it nice and dark. It obviously fades after a couple of days. It doesn't stay as dark, but I really just focus on the roots, and as you can see, trying to get all the grays as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like these DIY at home videos, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so that I know to do more of these. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you've already subscribed, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.